Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to week 1. This is the first full week of 2020 following weeks A, B, and C. Here's me making some chicken noodle soup with extra rotisserie chicken and some light Swiss cheese for extra protein. I tried sleeping early last night at 10:30 and then I woke up at freaking 2:30, so I guess pretty early. I just laid there and thought about life. That's what I do when I can't sleep. And sometimes it generates pretty amazing ideas for the book actually. I'm refilling on the chicken today. And I also got this. It's the Beyond Burger that my friend Julio introduced to me. I like eating avocado burgers or burgers with avocado. I like eating anything with avocado and I like eating any kind of burger. But it's nice when it's together. And I kind of suck at eating things while it's fresh or eating it in time. So instead of getting a big pack of guac, this is nice because it's packed into smaller pieces, smaller cups, and it doesn't like start going bad once you open a big tub. Today I got a question on what meals are good for cutting. And there's no exact meal that gets you leaner. It's just relative to what you've already been eating. So for example, all the stuff. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Want to be in my YouTube?
Sure, what's up? How you been, man?
Introduce yourself.
Hey, everyone, Matthew. I used to be Peter's student for
wait,
Avid class.
closer. Yeah.
For Avid
you
class.
have a question about getting jacked, bro?
Nah, but damn, I see a lot of protein fat, bro.
Yes, I just talked
Really?
about that.
Hey, where'd you get this?
This is vegan. I'm not vegan.
You're not vegan?
I'm not vegan.
I
but
just tried
it's good.
new diet.
I just want to eat burgers.
Burgers?
It tastes good.
Diet usually like during the week.
During the week?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see that if you subscribe to me.
I don't know you have
I
a
was
YouTube
just
channel. I want to cut, but like that's so hard. Like I feel like dieting is like the most like hardest thing to do. How do you stay dedicated to it? Like, I don't know how to do it.
Shit. Well, tell the world you're gonna do it and live up to your word.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think of it as a diet because when you mentally think of it as a diet, you're gonna jump on and then you're also gonna jump off.
For sure.
So
like,
if you wanna like get leaner, then just find what kind of foods you like and something that you can stick to for a long time.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, but
Sick.
thanks again, Peter. I appreciate it.
How's-
I'll catch you
how's
around.
school going, man?
It's alright. School's alright.
Yeah? What
Yeah.
are you majoring in?
Liberal arts science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to teach?
Nah, I want to become a nurse one day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, keep
Try
me
to transfer out
updated.
right now.
Alright,
I'll
cool.
see you later. Thanks,
Keep it
Peter.
up, man.
I
See you
appreciate
later,
it.
man. Yeah, so that's pretty much my answer to that. Usually, regardless if you're trying to gain or cut, you're still gonna want your protein highs. Especially when you're trying to lose weight, because out of the 3 macros, fat, carbs, and protein has a satiating effect. It keeps you full. Welcome to day number 11 of my training. Shout out to all of you who have just broken the double digits. That's when you know shit's going down. Like, we're on to something. Let's go! The last month of training, no, not month, 3 weeks of training, as you know, have been below standard. I'm cutting my last week of training short. Usually I do like 4 weeks, 1 lightish week, 1 middle week, and 1 heavyish week, and then a deload. But since my last week, as you know, only hit like 2 reps and 3 reps on my heaviest sets, I'm gonna cut it short. So that becomes the heaviest week, and then now I'm back to my deload week. But the good thing about the whole last month is that I know very well where my strength is now. Today I'm doing just pretty much the warm-ups. A deload is just another word for easy training, easy week. 365 felt kind of heavy, or at least not heavy, but more than it should be. So I'm just stopping it there. Squats plus jumps, 3 sets of 10. Yeah, 3 sets of 10. That's good. And we'll see what else I do next. But I've been getting questions, so thank you. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Just wanted to let you know I'll be making these videos very often, and you can stay updated by subscribing right there. And also, I made something special. You can check it out in the link below. Depending on when you're watching it, it could be the newsletter for Bootstrap Body, or it's gonna be steps for you to get started writing your own workout plans and your own meal plans right away. The question is, Peter, what are the best meals to cut or get lean or lose weight or drop weight on? And honestly, there's so much you can eat. It's all relative. Gaining and losing weight is all relative. So let me give you an example. Say you're eating about the same every day, right? About 2,000 calories, for example, and you're pretty much staying the same weight as well. You're eating 2,000 calories, you're not gaining any weight, you're not losing any weight either. Then if you eat a little bit more than that, you'll probably start gaining weight. That means you're eating in what we call a caloric surplus. It's kind of like money. And if you're eating a little bit less than that, you're probably going to start losing weight. And that less is called a caloric deficit. There are many ways to do this. And for me, the way I like to do it is obviously the less you need to do, the better. Because why overcomplicate things when you don't need to? For example, someone who's trying to lose weight for the first time, I just ask them, what are your daily habits? Are you eating a lot of snacks just for the sake of eating snacks? Are you drinking a lot of sugary drinks? Nothing wrong with sugar, by the way. Let me get to that in a bit. Those extra things, that adds more to your count. And it's different for everyone. You can't just throw out a 2,000 calorie diet or a 1,600 calorie diet or like a fucking 600 calorie diet. Do you believe that? Do you fucking believe that? There are coaches out there doing that shit. And of course they're gonna lose weight because like fuck, everyone's gonna lose weight on 600 calories. They're gonna lose weight until they stop losing weight at 600 calories, and that's when like they suffer. So damn, if you're like eating 2,500 calories and you start losing weight eating like 2,200 calories, then fuck it, just eat 2,200 calories. You're still losing weight, so like why destroy yourself eating that much less? Like it's still doing the work. And the other thing is, the more time it takes, the more progressive it is, the more likely you'll be able to manage it and even just adjust that overall. So when you see someone on magazine cover, well, who even looks at magazines now? It's all about social media, right? It's all about the gram. When you see someone like looking really good on Instagram, just know that they had to go through a lot to get that body, and sometimes they went a little bit more than they should. That's why the smart people who get that lean would get that lean and look good, get some good lighting, hire a professional camera person, video person, get as many pictures as you can. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for my music videos. Like shit, when I get really lean, I'm gonna shoot like 5 music videos and then I'm gonna start eating again to a level that I can kind of like stay at. When I'm talking about what you're eating, that's what you're taking in, but you also gotta consider what you're using as fuel, right? Everyone is going to use some amount of calories within the day. That's why we eat in the first place, so that's fuel, because food is fuel. It's not a bad thing. Like, why the fuck would people say sugar's bad or fat's bad? None of it is bad. Nothing is bad. Like, causing fear in others, that's pretty fucking bad. What you're taking in, and then also what you're putting out as energy. And like, I talk about these numbers, and if you want to be super precise, then you start tracking macros. You start tracking your weight, right? You see how your weight responds to what you're eating, and you track your macros, because to know how your weight responds to what you're eating, you actually gotta know how much you're eating. That's why people track macros. Now the trick behind that is you don't exactly have to track your macros, because remember how I said it's all relative. If you don't track your macros but you're already taking out certain things that you probably don't need, like the extra soda, the extra candy bar, chocolate bar, all that good stuff, then you already know you're eating less. So that's probably gonna see some results from that, right? I'm not a nutritionist. I'm like just practical. And I give practical advice and recommendations. When we usually give recommendations, regardless if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, you're going to keep the protein relatively high. And for most people, that would be like 1 gram of protein per body weight. So right now I'm eating, or at least I'm trying to eat 160 grams of protein, right? 160 grams of protein. And then based on that, to drop your calorie count, you would either eat less carbs or less fat or some combination of that. But that's usually how it works. You keep the protein the same and you eat a little bit less of that. Please remember, not that much less. Like, shit, man. Just that much. On the other hand, it's kind of like when you're trying to gain weight, like, just eat that much more, you know? Eat that much more. Not that much. Like, because this, let me tell you, this is, like, painful. I've seen strongmen, very competitive, top of class people, by the way, and some on steroids. So steroids do affect like how hungry you are and how much more you can eat. But like there are certain people out there who like have to eat so much that they need to like blend their food. Like, damn, respect, bro, respect, sis, because I'll never do that. I like enjoying my food, so that's the talk there. To be consistent, you gotta keep track somehow. And we can get away with just being intuitive, knowing that you're eating less than what you usually had before. And sometimes that eating less is just normal eating because you used to eat a lot. I know I eat a lot, especially when I'm at Korean barbecue, or but I don't eat that every day. Not because I don't want to, I wish I could, but like the money. Yeah. And let's see. Oh yeah. So to be consistent, you gotta like keep track of it somehow. And that's the thing, like that's why like meal plans work. It's because it just transitions you from eating random stuff to eating more consistently, and also meals that are more protein oriented with a little bit less fat or less carbs and some combination of that. Because like if you look through a cookbook meal plan, it's gonna be some kind of protein based diet. And the whole thing with diets, by the way, like it's just eating. Like it's not something I got from Coach Eric Helms, by the way, Dr. Eric Helms. He's one of the first coaches I got acquainted with, or actually he doesn't know me, but I've talked to him on Facebook, so yeah. Diets, when you think of it as a diet, you would think of it as something you jump on and then you jump off. Because if you jump on something, you're gonna probably eventually jump off as well. So I thought that was a really great idea of how to put diets. Don't think about it as a diet, because honestly, all diets work in a way, right? Remember the whole eating less thing? If you're on keto, you're gonna cut down certain foods, and just cutting that out means you're gonna be eating less of what you usually did, relative. If you're doing intermittent, fuck! I was on a roll. If you're doing intermittent, oh my gosh. If you're doing intermittent fasting, then you're blocking out hours during the day or night where you don't eat. So again, relative to what you've already been doing, you're eating less, right? Let's see what other diets there are out there. Paleo, I guess. Yeah, paleo. Again, honestly, I should know this, but like I don't even like dive deep into diets anymore because I just think most of it's stupid. And it's really honestly like, and coming from a business person and coming from like a future rich ass superstar or something, I don't know yet. It's all marketing. Like the thing with fitness industry, especially the nutrition section, is the whole nutrition side of the fitness industry. It's just all about marketing and remarketing. Like right now you're learning about this all new, this hype ass diet. In like 10 years when people start forgetting about it, they're just gonna put a different name to it, maybe change some details around, and boom, oh shit, it's a new diet. That's all it is. That's what marketing is. Well, not my marketing. My marketing is legit. It's bringing to you honest, straight ass facts like this. But yeah, it's all marketing. Like they all do the same thing. They all these diets, you're just eating less versus what you used to eat. That's why it starts losing weight. But it's given different names, and you're eating less through different means. So that's why it works, but that's also why I don't think of it as a diet. I just think about it as eating. And honestly, the key behind everything in life, not just diets, not just training, but freaking everything, it's consistency. So find a way or find meals you can make that you can enjoy so that you can be consistent and stick to it, and then you're gonna see all the results. And food is a luxury, and not everyone can say that. Not everyone has access to the kind of food that I assume I have or you have if you're watching this. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm gonna take advantage of that by eating what I want to eat. Yes. If you want to check out like actual meals, make sure you subscribe, and also I dropped a link at the bottom for something very special just for you. Make sure you check it out. I'm gonna make vegan burgers right now, and remember, I am not vegan. I'm just trying to get sponsored by them. I don't know how it'll work, but yeah, like if you have a market in the vegan world for non-vegan eaters, I'll be your spokesperson. Just remember, I also like dogs and Baby Yoda. Guac and my Swiss cheese. I got the jalapenos, where that is. I got the stove. Don't touch a hot stove. My friend Julio introduced me to vegan burgers, Beyond Burgers, and it's actually freaking good. Got my guac on the top one. I'm gonna smash the salad on top of that. Looks pretty damn good. I think it's the best burger I've made in a while, so let's appreciate the moment. Alright, so that is part 1 of week 1. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Part 2 is in the next video, and before you move on, make sure you check out that link below. Depending on when you're watching it, it could be the newsletter for Bootstrap Body and staying updated, or it's gonna be steps for you to get started with writing your own workout plan and your own meal plans as soon as possible. Make sure you check that out, and see you in the next video.